Hi, hi, it's Sarabeth Emet, and today is Thursday, the 11th of December, and it is close to 6:30 p.m. And it was suggested in the past, and I've been back and forth. I don't know. I'm trying this out to see if maybe I like making occasional video blogs and just singing from the present moment. And I was enjoying the Visionary Activist show, growing and evolving, and learning. And somewhere in the mix of it all, like some part of the cauldron was maybe. And a message came, yeah, sing that song, and let's see what we gain from it. And so um, I thought, okay, I'll sing this, I'll see what I can do. And see what it means, like these are meditations, these are I'm not into spell work. I myself don't identify as a witch. It's not part of who I am. I used to explore what it means to be priestess of the goddess, and I didn't get into spell work. It wasn't for me. And it was about not becoming a part of a coven, not becoming a part of a group or any working body collective, something like this. It was about staying independent, and spells, whether one creates one or not. I'm going into too much detail perhaps, but just to communicate, the idea was to work with personal power, to work with what for me became meditation in terms of helping to give to the world, in terms of helping to provide positive participation. And some of what I like a great deal about the Visionary Activist show, and the opportunity to learn and to grow and to participate. And so, in terms of understanding what it is that I'm doing, if I get up more often, and I know that sometimes these videos are not so well witnessed or not yet clicked on, taken, and so the abuser in my mind, or the abusers, just tonight's show was looking at communicated something in terms of inner and outer. And today is December 11th. I wrote down in my notes my own process, my own sort of reminder in terms of inner and outer. And I don't mean to in any way misuse but with understanding, right? I wrote down, some reminder for me myself in terms of what to learn with, what to grow with, what to meditate and process in terms of my ability to participate in the world. And my notes are put away now, but in terms of being a citizen of Earth. And I give thanks. I give thanks for the calling. I give thanks for the patience, the years it took me to finally, show up. And I give thanks for all the hard work of Caroline Casey and of all of those who have supported me and who have helped me to develop and grow. And um, I'm in my own meditation, my own ability to grow, my own ability to process and participate. And these are interesting experiences, to go live. This is new for me. People have been blogging, people have been video blogging for ages, but some of these things are new to me. I'm technically slow, and I'm on my own path. As I don't identify with a direct generation, and so it's all kind of interesting. It's all kind of interesting. So let me see what I have here for us. Some meditations, as I said. And when I was a kid, we sang a lot of Annie. Annie was like the biggest, the greatest, the most performed, like what for the Fantastics was one of the longest running musicals. And I don't have a whole lot of theater history, to be honest, but those little bits and pieces which we retain, which we hold on to, and when I was a child, Annie was like, the most sought ticket or the most performed. As kids, we love to, have sleepover parties. We might just get together a little bit like in public. You have to have all that social agreement to be able to sing out loud. But as kids, we had music class. Excuse me, I'm being harmed a little bit. We had music class, so we had songs that we were, given to sing. And the girls that I grew up with loved to sing. And we might ride our bicycles home and sing songs. And as we know, I grew up with some goblin terrorism. And so one of my childhood friends was an occasional goblin terrorist because they, shared inner and outer is what was being said. And so that meditation, as I've looked at before, is open and in the cauldron. um, Learning and growing and evolving as is the invitation to life. I give thanks. I give thanks. And as kids, we sang a whole lot of Annie. It wasn't a show which I related to. About the age of 9, my adoptive parents took me to see Hair, the American love tribal rock, was it? Love tribal rock musical. Maybe I've got the words in the wrong order, but it was the greatest show. Like we saw it on film. The film had been released, and we might have seen it. Oh, in the theater. Okay, this one was in the theater. We saw some musicals at libraries, but this one, I lightly remember. All I remember is that Hair was like, of the musicals that they introduced me to, and you can see, the sound of the music and the Sound of the Music, The Sound of Music, and The Wizard of Oz every year, right, on TV. And sometimes the folks would take us less to the actual theater. We didn't spend that kind of money on tickets, but we would see what we could in other ways and, ideally free. And so whatever was, up and for the public, but so movie theater. I won't sing from Hair right now. Interestingly, I was considering singing The Flesh Figures, the Flesh Failures. I've got this spin on this. The Flesh Failures, the Flesh Figures. Let the Sunshine In. Galt McDermott. And I give thanks. And this was, again, Hair was the great musical for me. And ideally, and as was the truth, my adoptive parents were anti-draft. So we would talk about a great deal, either at the dinner table, in the car, anywhere they could. We would often, process ideas. They were good for that. And we could, even my adoptive father, or my adoptive father was known, however many there were, to sit down and discuss issues and ideas. Even after the divorce, we would get together for dinner, sometimes out to eat, and just talk ideas sometimes. And so they were spying, but it was a part of life, to discuss ideas, and even over dinner, it was a part of life to share and to grow and to listen to one another. And we could have an argument if we needed, or we could have rather, a good discussion about ideas. That's what people do in America, I think. Perhaps this is intrinsically American. I think it is, but not wrong indeed, part of our civil rights and what we allow ourselves. We give ourselves the opportunity to speak, building on our freedom of speech, building on our civil rights. We give ourselves the opportunities to listen to each other. So the song Maybe came to me. I'm moving myself forward. The song Maybe came. And in the building of America. And I think back on how, I didn't want to be Annie. I didn't want to be in the show. But we as kids, we sang a lot of Tomorrow. Excuse me, I'm being a little bit harmed right now. We sang a lot of Annie songs. I didn't know all the words. We would sometimes have like sleepover parties, or we would just sing. And we would sometimes at these sleepover parties have these little competitions, like singing contests, and maybe everyone won. I don't remember, but somewhere you agree among you, like so and so are the better singers. And I didn't need to be such a, I've never been on stage, and all my friends were much older than me, and some of them are famous performers or things like this. I mean, there were people who I grew up with and people who I did not, but who I maybe knew later. I mean, the high school that I graduated from, Highland Park High School, is well known for its either celebrity or not celebrity. Everyone has the Highland Park Giants was their mascot. And, these were big people. These were people to respect. Quite often, these are people to respect. And so, the acting program did very well. And people were very talented. People were, capable. And here's little old me. I had no idea who I was growing up to become. And sometimes they call me Little Giant. I'm living here in Wheeling now. And as I've learned, I'm going to be staying here. We're keeping the condo. And, everyone is older than me. I might have been the youngest at my school. And so when we were singing Annie, I might have been the youngest growing up. And all of these, people who are extremely talented, all of these people with, great potential, all these people with know-how and the ability to grow. And, there's great work taking place at all times, right? And there's great work taking place, great evolution. And so I was offered by a Daddy Warbucks, I was offered by a great one to meditate on maybe. I was offered to think about not just myself, my position in the world, and all of that which we need. And the answer is maybe. And folks, let's work on this. If we've got a maybe. Now, when I was growing up, and this is a little bit of a funny, but when I was growing up and you didn't know what a person was saying to you, and maybe this had to do like with a guy or something, and somewhere the girls taught me maybe means yes, like no means no, I don't know means no, but maybe means yes. And so somewhere I have this internalized idea about the word maybe. And unfortunately, maybe can go back and forth. We don't know exactly. But if we don't know, then we don't know. And so if we can say yes, then we can say yes. I hear you. I mean, this is good teaching. It's not easy, right? It's not easy. But let's keep going. So, Hard Knock Life. This was not a song that I liked to sing as a kid. And I don't remember singing Maybe so much. I maybe didn't know the words, but we sang a lot of Tomorrow. And Annie was like, the song to sing. And later we sang a little bit of a chorus line. And what else did we sing? I like to sing from Hair. We sang Fame. Fame was a reaching film. Was it already a stage show or was it just film? Was it just film? And maybe it was just film. But we sang from Fame. We sang a lot of Grease. Grease was like, first and second grade even. And Annie was like third and fourth. And what else did we sing? We sang a lot of pop songs. And we like to sing. We say, I don't know if we sang The Sound of Music together. I don't know if we sang Wizard of Oz together. I can't remember exactly. But so Annie was hot, is what I remember. And we sang songs off the radio. So I was given this song to contemplate, and I've been hearing that there's an enormous, great work being done here in the land where I live, as I've been trying to communicate in my Facebook posts, and a great deal of work. I guess I'm going to take up a lot of time. If you choose to watch, you choose to watch. It's good stuff, and maybe there are people right here, right now. Of course, there are people right here, right now, and somewhere there may be other audience, and I'll just go with that because somewhere I'm being encouraged if I'd like to make daily video, and I don't think it's daily. I think daily is too much, but sometimes maybe I'll get out this fake book that I have. I call this a fake book. It's a lot of handwritten as I don't have a printer, if I might take this moment to communicate, I think a Bluetooth printer for the Android or Apple would be fantastic. Like a Bluetooth printer for the phone. Where is this? I can see my mother in me sometimes. I give thanks, and I'm sure that we reflect Father. And so I'm seeing my birth parents in myself. And I know that I've discovered some half sisters who I reflect, and I give thanks to them for coming forward and for achieving, for reaching their own personal goals so that we can know each other and so that we can work for each other. And I give thanks, of course, to the soul ladies, to the soul sisters who've been the wind beneath my wings for so very long. And as we let go of people who've been teachers, as we let go of those who we know not to hold on to, I'll lightly give thanks to those who have supported me for life and for blessing. And at the same time, we need to acknowledge the reality in needing to let go of each other, whereas not supporting the death of one another, rather in supporting each other for life, in supporting each other within the capacity of, what is sacred. So having given thanks, and I'm figuring out path. I'm figuring out what is asked of me. Maybe far away, or maybe real nearby. He may be pouring her coffee. She may be straightening his tie. Maybe in a house. It was coming across, maybe on a horse. And Year of the Horse is coming. Maybe on a horse, or maybe in a house, all hidden by a hill. She's sitting playing piano. He's sitting paying the bills. Betcha they're young. Betcha they're smart. Bet they collect things like ashtrays and art. Betcha they're good. Why shouldn't they be? Their one mistake was giving up me. So maybe now it's time, and maybe when I wake, they'll be there calling me baby, maybe. So maybe now this prayer's the last one of its kind. Won't you please come get your baby, maybe? I give thanks. I give thanks to whatever and all audience that I have, and I'm going to sing these songs, straight without rehearsal. And excuse me if I go off sometimes, and we'll all be well. Let's sing The Times They Are Changing, Pete Seeger and Bob Dylan. Come gather round, people, wherever you roam, and admit that the waters around you have grown, and accept it that soon you'll be drenched to the bone. If your time to you is worth saving, if your time to you is worth saving, and you better start swimming or you'll sink like a stone, for the times they are a-changin'. Come writers and critics who prophesize with your pen, and keep your eyes wide, the change won't come again. And don't speak too soon, for the wheel's still in spin, and there's no telling who that it's naming. For the loser now will be later to win, for the times they are a-changin'. Come, senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be he. For he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. Come, senators, congressmen, please heed the call. And I do hear, I have to say, I do hear. And I'm even hearing from high, I can't just say high Congress, I can say high government. High government at times is leaning in to say we're here and we're working and we're supportive. Come, senators, congressmen, please heed the call. Don't stand in the doorway, don't block up the hall. For he that gets hurt will be he who has stalled. The battle outside raging will soon shake your windows and rattle your walls, for the times they are a-changin'. Come, mothers and fathers throughout the land, and don't criticize what you can't understand. Your sons and your daughters are beyond your command. Your old road is rapidly aging. Please get out of the new one if you can't lend your hand, for the times they are a-changin'. The line it is drawn, the lesson is cast. The line it is drawn, the curse it is cast. I don't like curses. So if you'll excuse me, in the nature of folk music, in the permission of being and folk, I wrote my own line. The line it is drawn, the lesson is cast. The slow one now will later be fast, as the present now will later be past. The order is rapidly fading, and the first one now will later be last, for the times they are a-changin'. I was reminded while singing that I had agreed to sing a song which I inadvertently skipped. Let's go back to it and see where we are. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, B.J. Thomas, 1969. This was the year of my birth. Raindrops are falling on my head, and just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit those. Raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun, and I said I didn't like the way he got things done, sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head, they keep falling. But there's one thing I know, the blues they sent to greet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to meet me. I switched those lines inadvertently. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean the eyes. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba, ba-da-ba, ba, ba-da-ba. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me, because I'm free. Nothing's worrying me. Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba, ba, ba-da-ba, ba, ba-da-ba. It won't be long till happiness steps up to meet me. Meet and greet. Greet and meet. Good stuff. Let's sing Peace Be With You. I wasn't going to, but it is such a good song. Peace Be With You by Shane and Noel. Peace be with you, oh my dear one. Peace be with you. Precious child, peace be with you. Oh, my dear one, peace be with you. Precious child. Angels hover all about you. They protect you night and day. Angels hover all about you. They will guide you on your way. God is with you, oh my dear one. God is with you, precious child. God is with you, oh my dear one. God is with you, precious child. You are blessed and you are holy, precious gift God gave to me. You are blessed and you are holy. You're an angel I can see. Peace be with you, oh my dear one. Peace be with you, precious child. Peace be with you, oh my dear one. Peace be with you, precious child. You know, I've given up religion. You didn't know, yeah, I have to give up religion. And I'm not going to go into all of that because I don't feel that we're entirely ready. And once we have, all that it needs, then, perhaps we'll all talk. Or, as is some thought, perhaps we'll all just practice shunyata. Perhaps we practice an emptiness and move on. And so I look at the song and I sort of seek permission, but I figure that I have permission to change what words I need to, and perhaps who knows what we find. And as we need to move on and grow and accept where we are and what we have and what we don't have. And it's not a time to work with the abusive father. I think it's a time to meditate very deeply in all that we've received, perhaps from those whom we cannot keep. It's not my intention to put my life or anyone else's life in danger. So perhaps I'll naturally move on to the next song, which I think is written by Libby Roderick and also sung by Shana Knoll. How could anyone? We used to sing this song at the end of what really was a beautiful workshop. It was called Celebration of the Noble Man, and I don't go back, and I let go. I practice an emptiness, but I remember this beautiful teaching when at the end of what was an extensive weekend workshop, allowing men to find themselves and allowing women to find who they maybe possess to be with men, just in general, nothing personal. It was not such a personal workshop at all. Really, it was a workshop about men and women discovering what relationships and what experiences they might have with one another in general ways. And really, you let go of whoever it is. You let go of whoever it is that you were working with, and you take whatever lessons, whatever teachings and learnings you received, and you move on in and of yourself, individually, separately. And so I remember how we would sing this song as a blessing to each man after he performed in what was called a ceremony, after he allowed himself to be seen, allowed himself to stretch and grow. And we would sing this beautiful song to these guys who allowed themselves to experience. How could anyone? How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole? How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. One more time. How could anyone ever tell you you were anything less than beautiful? How could anyone ever tell you you were less than whole. How could anyone fail to notice that your loving is a miracle? How deeply you're connected to my soul. How deeply you're connected to my soul. So I'm giving thanks, and I'm also letting go. And I'm remembering all that was asked of me and all that I grew to become, because of course I had to outgrow lessons and identity that was offered to me. And as I've let go of goddess identity, as I've let go of religion, and I work in these, what I think are early days of figuring out what is integration and what is evolution, what is integrity. And what I find, and I was thinking about this earlier, it is so difficult to let go of the beauty of religion. It is so difficult to let go of the beauty of what is sacred. I mean, when you love the divine, when you love divine spirit. And so, this keeps coming up. It's a little early. But at the same time, this is where we are. It's what is real, and um, the the need to process. And as I was saying, I think that it's appropriate this time of the year to, as I think it's appropriate to process all that we've learned from religion. I think it's an appropriate time to give back and to hold on to, with reverence, with respect, all that we've gained, all that we've learned. And I myself am so young, but it's appropriate to reflect and to continue to carry within us an integrated self and an integrated understanding of all of the lessons, all of the beauty which we've gained. And so maybe that helps me as well as others move on. And there were so many songs that just came up to me just now. Maybe I find this piece and maybe I don't. Let's see. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's right, what's wrong. I don't know how to love him, what to do, how to move him. You see, it's not my place. It's my place to let go. I know this is maybe something, but it's not. It's just to let go. I've been changed. Yes, really changed. In these past few days when I've seen myself, I seem like someone else. I don't know how to take this. I don't see why he moves me. He's a man. He's just a man. And I've had so many men before in very many ways. He's just one more. Should I bring him down? Should I scream and shout? Should I speak of love and let my feelings out? I never thought I'd come to this. What's it all about? Don't you think it's rather funny? I should be in this position. I'm the one who's always been so calm, so cool, no lover's fool, running every show. He scares me so. I never thought I'd come to this. What's it all about? Yet if he said he loved me, I'd be lost, I'd be frightened. I couldn't cope, just couldn't cope. I'd turn my head, I'd back away. I wouldn't want to know. He scares me so. I want him so. Do I love him so? Strangers, as we all become, and what I think is appropriate, and in letting go and practicing in emptiness, in learning not to sing sometimes, but in accepting as well meditation, which is good for growth and evolution. And here's this next song calling to me, and I don't feel as though the divine is fully caught up with where I am, and as was always of the divine, their power, their teaching, be where I am. And I can't, sirs. No, it's not to be where yous are. And so it's to figure out what is separation. If I sing this song wrongly, or if I sing this song rightly, this next song, any of it, I suppose. Okay, so what can I give of myself and integrity? And I can, unless I cannot, in which case I won't. But integrity is important to me. If it be your will that I speak no more, and my voice be still as it was before, I will speak no more. I shall abide until I am spoken for, if it be your will. What am I saying? If it be your will that a voice be true from this broken hill, I will sing to you. When really I believe that separation is necessary. In fact, I know it to be true, so excuse me, I don't mean to be off. From this broken hill, all your praises they shall ring. If it be your will to let me sing. If it be your will, if there is a choice, let the rivers fill, let the hills rejoice, let your mercy spill, and all these burning hearts in hell. If it be your will to make us well, and draw us near, and bind us tired, all your children here, in their rags of light, in our rags of light, all dressed to kill. And in this night, if it be your will, oh, in this night, if it be your will. This is a song, If It Be Your Will, written by Leonard Cohen, and I'm inspired greatly by the Anoni performance, which can be seen in the Leonard Cohen tribute. I Am Your Man is the name of the documentary. And the song, I Don't Know How to Love Him, Andrew Lloyd Webber as part of Jesus Christ Superstar. And also song, I think it's Helen Reddy. I enjoy her voice in so many forms. I can be confused, but I think, is it Helen Reddy? Is it Anne Murray? Is it Karen Carpenter? No. And we're funny. We're funny as Carol Burnett. All right, moving on. One of those people, one of those voices who show up at times to work the path. I give thanks. I give thanks. I am holding half an acre, torn from the map of Michigan, and folded in this scrap of paper is the land I grew in. Think of every town you've lived in, every room you lay your head, and what is it that you remember? Do you carry every sadness with you? Every hour your heart was broken, every night the fear and darkness lay down with you. A man is walking on the highway. A woman stares out at the sea. And light is only now just breaking. So we carry every sadness with us. Every hour our hearts were broken. Every night the fear and darkness lay down with us. But I am holding half an acre, torn from the map of Michigan. I'm carrying this scrap of paper that can crack the darkest sky wide open. Every burden taken from me, every night mine heart unfolding my home. But I am holding half an acre, torn from the map of Michigan. I am carrying this scrap of paper that can crack the darkest sky wide open. Every burden taken from us, every night my heart unfolding my home. This is a song, possibly one of the most beautiful songs I have ever heard. The arrangements, the voice, the music, the whole of it. The song is called Half Acre by Hem, Hem. And it is a song I grow with. It is a song which helps me through. And I used to sing this song thinking I was moving east. And they said, wheel it around. Come right back here. Be here and at home. And so now I'm singing Half Acre for right here, Wheeling, Illinois, where I live. And I then found this song, which I was looking for placement of. I handwrite down lyrics as I don't have a printer, but I think a Bluetooth printer for the phone is, something we would all possibly purchase. And I was collecting these handwritten pages that I had and putting them into page protectors and putting them into my fake book here. And I was figuring out where to put the song, and here it surfaced. The House I Live In, Frank Sinatra. What is America to me? A name, a map, a flag I see, a certain word, democracy. What is America to me? The house I live in, a plot of earth, a street, the grocer and the butcher and the people that I meet, the children in the playground, the faces that I see, all faces and religions, all races and religions. That's America to me. A place I work in, a worker by my side, a little town or city where my people lived and died. The howdy and the handshake, the air of feeling free, and the right to speak my mind out. That's America to me. The things I see about me, the big things and the small, the little corner newsstand and the house a mile tall, the wedding and the parkland, a laughter and the tears, and the dream that's been a growing for 250 years. How old are we now? The town I live in, the street, the house, the room, pavement of the city, or a garden all in bloom. The land, the school, the vista, the million lights I see, but especially the people. That's America to me. Especially the people. That's America to me. Oh. What else? What else do I have? I'm now into my section of love songs, and I'm looking to see what is the right love song to sing and to politicize, as we're all here together. What is the right love song to sing and to politicize? Maybe I'm choosing this. It came to my thought another time. You're My World, Helen Reddy, 1977. You're my world, you're every breath I take. You're my world, you're every move I make. Other eyes see the stars up in the skies, but for me they shine within your eyes as the trees reach for the sun above. So my arms reach out to you for love, with your hand resting in mine. I feel a power so sublime. You're my world, you are my night and day. You're my world, you're every breath I take. If our love ceases to be, that is the end of my world for me. But with your hand resting in mine, I feel a power so sublime. You're my world, you are my night and day. You're my world, you're every breath I take. If your love ceases to be, that is the end of my world, end of my world, end of my world for me. But no, I don't believe so. I won't even believe that. The answer is absolutely no. You all will continue to exist. You exist every day, and you always tell me so. You'll be my candles on the water. My love for you will always burn. I know, we know, let's see, you'll be my candles on the water. Our love for us will always burn. We know we're lost and drifting, but the clouds are lifting. Don't give up, we have somewhere to turn. I decided to sing just that much of that song. And this song I considered quickly and was calling again. If I miss some of the notes, if I'm off tune, please excuse me, but sing with me. To Sir with Love, Lulu, 1967. Let's go personal. Let's go intense. Let's also sing in a politicized sense, because there are good men working hard. There are good men working hard, and we want to find love. We want to be love. We want to share love. We want to give thanks, as this is the intention of this song. Another song I grew up with, and that turned out to be a glass slipper. To Sir with Love. These schoolgirl days, those schoolgirl days of telling tales and biting nails are gone. But in my mind, I know they will live on and on. But how do you thank someone who has taken you from crayons to perfume? It isn't easy, but I'll try. If you wanted the sky, I would ride across the sky in letters that would soar 1,000 feet high. To Sirs with Love. There are so many of you. Much love. The time has come for closing books and long lost looks must end. And as I leave, I know that I am meeting my best friends. Friends who've taught me right from wrong and weak from strong. That's a lot to learn. What can I give you in return? If you wanted the moon, I would try to make a start, but I would rather you let me give my heart to Sir with Love. They're asking for another song. They're asking for another song. They don't just want to go out on this one. They want another song. What can I give you in return? There's a reason for the sunshine in the sky. Sing with me. Let your love flow. I need you to sing with me. The Bellamy Brothers, 1976. There's a reason for the sunshine in the sky, and there's a reason why I'm feeling so high. Must be the season when that love light shines all around us. So let that feeling grab you deep inside and send you reeling where your love can't hide, and then go stealing through the moonlit nights with your lover. I'm just not there yet. And let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. There's a reason for the warm, sweet nights, and there's a reason for the candlelight. Must be the season when the love lights shine all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay under. It's love and embrace. Just feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on a wing, and let your love bind you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest of dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean. It's the season to remember all we have stumbling in as we come stumbling in. It's the season. It's the season to remember all that we have and to find our voice and to find our rhythm and to find our tune. I'm trying to remember right now. I'm being blocked and stumbling in, but it is a great song. It is a great song, and I give thanks for the opportunity somewhere to sing it again. I'll have to write down the words, and then I'll put it right here after this one. Yeah, okay, that's where that one goes, as we all come stumbling in. It's a great love song, and it's a great song to politicize. I'm being harmed. I apologize. I'm being abused right now. However, stumbling in, it's a great song, and it's a great song to politicize. It's a great song to work on. It's a great song to accept, because we all need and possess the ability. We all possess the ability to grow and to evolve. We all possess the ability to practice emptiness, shunyata. I was saying this earlier. I needed to look it up. I was saying sunyata, and I was being reminded, somewhere I lost the H, but let's reestablish the H, as I've learned and worked to do. And sometimes we flow back and forth, and whatever all that teaching was in terms of where they removed the H. But shunyata is the word, shunyata, which means the practice of emptiness. Good. And all of that which that meditation has to offer us in Buddhism, and perhaps something Hindu. I think for me, it was so many words that I either originally or like somewhere along my path, I was taking the H out of words that later important people such as the Lord Ganesha was teaching me. This has an H in it. You need to practice the SH. And so I did so. I had, reestablished that teaching those words. And, when we get to the point to give thanks, we give thanks to each other. We give thanks to the ability to continue to love and to grow, and to the ability to evolve. We all just keep evolving. And we give thanks to each other for all the experiences. I think we just need to be a little bit careful. We don't want to practice the devil's advocacy. So, abuse is abuse. Abuse never feels good. And that's something we can learn from. We don't blame the victim. We accept survival. If we can call ourselves survivors, then I think we're even halfway there. So I want to wish us well, and I want to give thanks. I've kept us an hour. I don't know if anyone will actually watch this video, but perhaps they will. And I want to give thanks for sticking with it and for making the choice. Making the choice. We need to make the choice. Ooh, child, things are going to get better. Ooh, child, things. We'll let our love shine like a mountain stream. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ba-da-da-da-da. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter someday, yeah. We'll walk in the rays of a beautiful sun. Someday we'll get it much lighter. Someday, yeah, we'll get it together and we'll get it undone. Someday the world is much brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Ooh, child, things are gonna get easier. Ooh, child, things will get brighter. Right now, right now. If you could see the things you've done for me, if you could only see the way it's gotta be, if we could make us see the best we have for we. We're going to make it. We're going to be good. Ooh, child, giving thanks for the times I sing off tune, for the times I get the lyrics out of order. We find it for together. We find it because we know it. We find it. And I give thanks and I give love. Thank you for your blessings. Be very, very well. Sarabeth Emet.